Hey guys, welcome back to the House of Spoop. It is Ouija Wednesday, which means it is part 2 of the Dyatlov Pass tabletop episode. So, just to kind of recap, when we left off, they had just discovered, Riley and Katelynn had just discovered as their characters, Anna and Kosurkov, they discovered a tape recorder and a damaged tape, which has Traeger's voice on it. So that's kind of where we left off. They were in Traeger's camp. And we're basically just going to jump right into that. Really no kind of any transition from the last one to this one. Mostly because I had some technical difficulties because I was working with Zoom for this particular kind of project for the first time. Even though I've worked with Zoom in the past. So there's that. And then yeah, that's really it. It's going to be a long one because it's the second half of the campaign. The entire session took us about 3 or 4 hours, and I did cut out a lot in the first episode, but I maintained a lot of it in the second episode because it was the second half of the campaign was go, 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 go. We didn't really stop. And if we did, it was so brief that I really didn't see need to splice any of that footage like we did in the beginning, because the beginning was a whole lot of setup, which is why the beginning took so long and why that was a much shorter episode, because there's a lot of character creation because I originally had characters built and then my files corrupted. We recently just like today did some updates on my PC tower, so coming to you a lot better now, a lot less damage, and ideally a lot less like technical disasters. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoy this episode. I realize it's a bit long. Definitely watch it in bits if you need to. I'm just kind of still working on a concept for next Ouija Wednesday because there's some stuff going on in our personal lives that I kind of need to deal with. So we might be going back to a hiatus Goetia episode, but we will see how this turns out because I would love to actually start Riley's campaign. He has a really great plan for a campaign for us, but I think a gaming group is going to be smaller than I believed, and there's going to have to be some kind of negotiation around that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you're enjoying this campaign. And if you have any questions about the campaign, please email me. I'm always happy to hear from you.
So you checked the drawers, you found the recording. It's an audio tape with a damaged tape inside.
Yeah, is the voice Traeger?
Yes, you do recognize it as Traeger's. So we'll go ahead and reread that.
Anna will start crying immediately when she hears his voice.
Day 3, the time is 3:14 a.m. It's still incredibly quiet here compared to the rest of the mountain. The weather seems different here than the rest of the area, and we can't quite figure out why. And, we're just not entirely sure what's going on. We are approximately 6 miles from the Dyatlov's party site. I've dreamed about this expedition for so long, and to find out what exactly happened here, there's so many theories, and I feel like I'm so close. We will continue to sweep the area tomorrow, study the surrounding environment, and then it just kind of cuts off with a ping. That's all you can hear on the recording. That static you hear is the tape being really distorted, and it's just not quite coming through the way you wanted to.
I'm going to hold on to the recording.
Okay.
All right. Well, he's still alive, hopefully. Is there anything else in the drawer, or is that it?
That was literally it in the drawer.
All right. Is the safe unlocked, or is it locked?
It is locked with a combination lock.
Hey, Max.
Yeah.
Can you crack the safe?
No. That's... Why would I know how to crack a safe? It's a combination lock.
Well,
Didn't you know Traeger? Wouldn't you know how to open it? Maybe it's his birthday or something. I don't know. Maybe it's your birthday. Fuck, I don't know.
I will try both of those. Great ideas.
So you're going to try your birthday and his birthday?
Yep.
Yeah, neither one work.
What kind of safe is it?
It is a dial combination safe.
Not like the size.
It's just
in shape.
really small.
Can I roll an intelligence science roll to see if I know how to actually break this? Because if it's a smaller safe, you can usually drop these to break them.
Sure. Take a -2, please, because that's not in your wheelhouse or anything you would know how to do.
What would it take to try and catch something?
You'd probably need to have some actual, like, safe lock picking skills.
Yeah.
What would that be under?
Probably under Streetwise or Streetwise. I'd say that I would make that a Streetwise or investigation roll.
No, that'd be a larceny roll.
Well, larceny.
Larceny is
Oh
to break
no,
into
yeah,
things.
larceny is on there. Okay, sorry. I thought this was without larceny. And none of you have larceny.
No.
Because you're not built that way. You're professors.
It'd be a dexterity larceny check, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna attempt it.
-2.
Critical fail.
You start turning the dial and you just start banging on it and you just start shaking it a little bit, and in the process you bruise your hand.
Oh.
Left hand.
I
So
did the
that's like
same.
really swollen.
Am I actually taking damage, or is that just
Nah, it's just really uncomfortable, and you're gonna take a -1 to anything you do with that hand.
I was gonna tell you I'm gonna make the same roll as Riley.
Okay.
It's gonna be 1 die, and I got a 10.
You did. So how many successes is that, Caitlin?
That's a critical success with if you roll a 10.
All right. Yeah, I know. Did she re-roll it and get any other additional success?
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll another die.
Roll your explosion, because there was a -2 there. So.
Oh, sure. 9.
Hey, 2 successes.
Kosurikov knows how to get into the goddamn safe.
He saw it in a movie once.
Yeah, so Kosurikov, after about half an hour, we'll say it's half an hour, but damn, did you do it. And Anna, you are fucking impressed. And even Max is like, holy shit, don't fuck with
Slightly
Kosurikov.
impressed with myself.
Like, yeah, so you
If I wasn't emotionally invested, I would blow you.
You break open the goddamn safe, and inside you find a much more damaged tape.
Mm.
We'll try to play that one too.
You gonna play this one?
Yeah.
Oh, Riley, have fun with this one.
Uh-oh.
All right. Oh, Anna, you should have seen what I found here. It's incredible. I found all the answers I could ever want here. I will know so much, and I will be known as the man that discovered so much more than just Dyatlov. There's just so much here. Anna, if only I had you here, you would prove an invaluable. And it cuts off right as he says invaluable with some static and that beeping noise to mark the end of the tape.
Dang.
All right.
So, Anna, I would like a composure check, please.
Yeah, that'd be a resolve plus composure one.
Yep.
I think I might need to go grab.
Oh, yeah, nope. Critical failed that. Jeez, my dice are hating me.
You are freaking out. You don't know what he means. You're bawling your eyes out. And Max is just awkwardly patting you on the shoulder like, there? I don't know.
God, Max, you were just terrible at this.
Yeah, no, that's pretty normal. He's gonna awkwardly like side hug you because he doesn't really want to like give you any weird impressions. He's not the best at this. They are not the best at this. Yeah.
I'll run out of the 10 and just sit there and just keep playing like the first tape so I can hear his voice.
That shitty 48 seconds of tape.
Goddamn right I am.
Okay, you're not playing the second one that specifically mentions you?
No, the first one, because the second one sounds, it gives Anna too much hope. The first one kind of has a more mellow tone to it, and Anna doesn't really want to hear him say her name right now because
yeah,
Anna doesn't think she deserves it.
All right, so
Here.
yeah, I can see why. You weren't approved for his expedition, by the way. So that's not necessarily your fault. Yeah,
We're doing
sorry.
Too much banging.
Anywho, no, there's something else involved there.
Oof.
Kosurikov, what are you doing?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I was organizing my dice so they look.
Max is gonna go keep watch over Anna and just make sure nothing happens because she's out in the snow.
Is there anything else I could search?
You can take a look at the map. There is a notebook on the desk.
I will go through the notebook.
All right, you're taking a look at the notebook. There's also a flashlight on the desk.
Okay.
And a small radio.
Okay.
So you're
Right.
taking the notebook?
I'm gonna look through it unless it's blank.
So you're looking through it. So a lot of it is just his notes, but I would like an actually, what did we say was the common, like, check, Riley? Was it wits plus composure?
For what?
Just basic
Memory?
words aren't working for me right now. General roll if she's looking at something.
Oh, perception?
Thank you. God, my brain is not working. Dummy.
Yeah, wits and composure.
Yeah, wits plus composure, please. Kosurikov.
Yep. Okay, no crit fail or anything. I had a 9 and a 1, so they canceled out each other.
All right, so you're flipping through the book. You don't really see anything super strange. It's very tattered. There's some things peeling. Yeah, no, it's his notes. Just general stuff. Towards the end, it starts to get a little disjointed. Not so much complete sentences. More like incredible, doctor, experiments. Then you start seeing some words in Russian that you recognize. And you're going to see experiment, predmet, ogranicheny, which I'm probably mispronouncing all of these, and I apologize in the future. But those words are subject, experiment, and restricted.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. So that's all you see.
I start to wonder about why he would write those specific words in Russian.
Yeah, everything's just really like disjointed thoughts that are barely legible except for these words in Russian.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to take the radio and actually look at what not station isn't the right word, but
channel
it's on.
It's on a channel that you wouldn't know to go to if you weren't looking at it. Are you turning it on?
Sure.
Okay. It's really nothing but static. You can try it, but you're not really going to hear anything come out of it.
Welcome to Baby and the Dog. Baby and the Dog.
But if you were to check any other channels, there wouldn't even be static. They'd be completely dead. So this is the one channel that's open, but it's static. It's just messed up.
That's odd.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to take it with me.
Okay.
And I am also going to look at the flashlight, see if there's any markings on the flashlight or anything.
Wits plus composure, please.
Oh, goodness.
Well, are you doing more of like an investigation?
Now, are you investigating the flashlight or are you just picking up the goddamn flashlight?
I'm just picking it up, seeing if there's anything.
Wits plus composure, please. Shut up, Riley.
I'm just saying, one roll might be better.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Please. Oh, goddamn! I failed that shit.
Crit failed.
Yeah,
all right.
I had
you have a shiny new flashlight.
Yay!
In fact, it looks more like a fleshlight. Maybe it was.
You have a shiny new flashlight. You can't figure out how to turn it on. There's a button you're clicking, but there's no light coming out of it. You're assuming you're just not turning it on right. So now you have a shiny new flashlight, and you think it's a working, functioning flashlight.
But it doesn't work.
I don't know that she's clicking buttons and there's no light coming out of it. She's assuming she's just fucking with settings, but for he is when it comes time to use a flashlight, this is the flashlight he's gonna pull out.
Oh God. All right.
So I just want you to know that. Are you done in the tent?
Is there anything else?
That's really all it is. Are you taking the notebook with you?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to go to Max
And Max?
show him.
Max is just kind of so you're handing him the notebook?
Yes, I'm gonna be like, could you look through this and see if I missed anything?
He's going to roll it, and you know what? I will make him roll that check for you. And BC still got a holy shit, he did a lot better than you did.
Yeah,
it was just I
dice
just
were
rolled
like,
it too. So he's fiddling around with the cover, and he notices something, but he doesn't really dive too far into it. He's like, does the front cover and the back cover look different to you on the inside, like different paper?
oh.
So you'll notice, because he pointed it out, that one paper is different than the other one, and that one on the front cover almost looks like one of the pages just stuck.
Oh, that's really odd.
Are you gonna fiddle with it, or?
I will try my best to.
So what exactly are you gonna do?
So is there like a piece of paper that's stuck to the cover?
Yeah, it's almost like another page. At first you just assumed it was part of the cover, but it's like peeling a little bit.
Okay.
But because you crit failed, you didn't really notice until it was pointed out. He passed that check.
What would it take to?
You could literally just peel the page back. Peel the page back.
I will.
Okay.
Carefully peel the paper.
All right. So as you peel it back, you see a little sticky note, and it has 3 numbers on it: 32, 69, 76.
I shed a tear.
And there you go. Sorry.
Is Max laughing?
Max is just kind of like, Max is looking at it, looks at you as, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You didn't check the notebook?
You didn't check the notebook either.
I was standing watch.
Mr. Silent.
I am the survivalist and lead of this expedition. I was standing watch.
Am I composed now?
Give me a resolve plus composure check, Riley.
Oh boy. Alrighty.
I love you, Max. Goddamn.
Do you though?
God damn it, Max. You're hard to love, but you're harder to hate.
Riley, we're just looking for 1 success for you to get your shit together.
Good, because I got 2 successes.
Okay, you're up and you're good. You've had your moment. You're like, all right, girl, get it together.
Good.
I'm just gonna be like, God damn it.
Are you gonna show her?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, why didn't we check the fucking notebook, Anna?
Wasn't thinking about that. I have a lot of emotions going on.
That is Traeger's notebook.
Yeah, well, I have a lot of stuff going on, so she's an emotional woman right now.
Yeah.
She needs a second to compose herself.
Okay.
Compose.
Well, at least I was able to fucking do it. God damn it.
Kosurikov for the win.
By the way, the numbers, after looking at them, like, are they a date or are they just random numbers?
No, they're just random ass numbers. I mean, you'd probably get a chuckle out of the 69, but.
Did a little bit. I did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip through it and see if I notice anything.
All right. As you get towards the last pages, you kind of see the same thing that Kosurikov and Max saw. It starts to get very disjointed. It stops being like a standard just report of what's going on. And it starts, you see 3 major words in Russian: experiment, which you can kind of guess is experiment, predmet, and ogranicheny, which probably, I probably mispronounced, and I apologize to anybody who's Russian. Holy shit. Mm-hmm. But you're not quite sure what those other 2 words mean. You can ask your party members.
I will
Max
definitely
knows.
ask them what those mean.
Okay. Max knows a little bit, but Kosurikov?
Yep. It's experiment. Hang on, I forgot to take notes about this. Experiment,
subject, and restricted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's these 3 big words with just some really disjointed, like, found it, oh my god, I'm a genius, continuing work, like
Is it
that
in
kind
a
of shit.
different?
That stuff is all in
handwriting?
English.
No,
It's
is it
his
in-
handwriting. It's just a lot sloppier, and the pages are not as well kept. Which for you, if you know, since you know Traeger, you know that's not really his thing. He's very like well kept in his work because this is something that he's tried for his entire career. He is very experienced in his field. You know, as anthropologists, you try to keep your stuff very organized.
Okay, well, looking at the map then, restrictive subject, that sounds like some government mumbo jumbo, Jesus Christ, can't talk.
Excuse me, I'm gonna turn on the lamp because it's getting dark in here.
Yeah. What time is it approximately now?
So you've been here for a while. You've been checking out the tents. You've been taking samples, listening to recordings. It's starting to get fairly like evening time-ish. You're starting to get really hungry. You know, it's probably time to start for you to head back to camp.
Yeah, we might as well head back to camp and take anything we can with us.
Yeah, you've done all you can here. Really, the only thing before you to say, "Oh Jesus, that's washed out like crazy."
A little bit.
Sorry.
You went from white to neon white.
Oh God, it's the lamp. Oh well, I'm a ghost. Woo! Really, the only thing for you to take were those tapes and the notebook and the radio and the totally working condition flashlight.
Totally working.
Totally working. Totally.
Okay. Yeah, we'll head back to camp and call it a night. When we get there, I'll take a look through the papers and the maps.
All right. Max is going to lead the hike back just because it's starting to get a little dark.
Mm-hmm.
And there's really no paperwork to speak of. It's really just, it's the same kind of map you have, just with a couple scribbles. And then there's a big red circle around the facility.
That was my next plan, was the facility.
Yeah.
But it's like he's very much like adamant on Traeger's map.
Yeah.
So you're heading back to the campsite.
Yep.
Yes, I'm gonna bring out the flashlight.
Are you gonna try and turn it on?
Yes.
It was a vibrator the whole time.
Wits plus composure, please.
Oh God.
Actually, Riley, can you roll that too?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Max roll that as well.
One success.
One success! Oh, Katelynn, yay! You are noticing that the flashlight doesn't fucking work, even though you thought it worked half an hour ago.
I got 2 10s and a 1, so only 1 success.
Yeah, and one success on Max's part. The two of you are looking at her like, why are you messing around with a broken flashlight?
Wait, what?
They both notice you're messing around with a broken flashlight.
You said her, that's why she was confused.
Oh,
No, I
sorry.
said, wait, what? Because I'm confused because I think it's working.
No, you passed. It's broken. You realized it's broken because you got a success. It really only took one success for you to figure out it's a broken ass flashlight.
Oh.
But it was working half an hour ago, so you're like, did it break or was it broken when I picked it up? Like, what's going on? The other two were like, why'd you pick up the broken flashlight?
Because I thought it was working earlier.
It clearly.
Aren't you supposed to be a biologist and like a smart guy?
Is there any way for me to open up the flashlight?
Sure, you can just unscrew it and find out that there's no battery inside.
That'll do it. That'll definitely do it.
No.
Also, the
if
coil
there's
is like
something inside.
busted. No, it's a broken ass flashlight. The coil is all busted. That's why there's no battery in it.
Well, I'm just gonna throw this in my bag.
Okay, you got a broken flashlight. So you're
It
back
will
at
be
your.
my buddy.
All right, you are back at your campsite. Are you guys gonna eat? Are you gonna go straight to sleep? What's going on?
I'm gonna eat and pretty much head to bed unless there's anything else I can gather from the papers we got.
I would say the only thing is you might look at Traeger's journal, but that's really all the information you can get out of that. You can review your files again, but there's really no information on Traeger's disappearance except for maybe what he has found in the campsite.
Yeah, I'm thinking tomorrow we just head to the facility. That's heading anywhere else doesn't make any sense except maybe the Dyatlov site, but why
Alright.
head there when we can hit the facility since that was directly mentioned.
Sure. Well, Max is going to kind of just run a perimeter, make sure everything's secure, take a couple shots, you know.
Gonna be like, hey, where did you get that? I want some.
No camera equipment.
Can't
Oh, alcohol.
How'd you
No, Max is doing your tech. Max is your tech guy. And communications. So he's just, you know, making sure the perimeter's secure and all that fun stuff. Kosurikov, what are you doing?
I'm probably just gonna.
You know what, Kosurikov? You're Russian. I'll gift you a tiny bottle of whiskey.
Really?
Or not whiskey, but vodka. Sorry. Like one of those little bottles.
All right. I will. Little tiny ones.
Yeah, just like
only
one. Like one that you had in your pack for a special occasion. I don't know. But you found blood today, so.
That's exciting.